guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing great. My name is Sarah and thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time here, kindly subscribe and you are very welcome to join my family. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for the constant support. In today's video, I am going to talk about my career journey, the background, how I started, and all the challenges that I faced. So I studied public relations from the Valley University of Technology. I started this journey 2014. It was a three years course, and I thank God that I managed to finish within 3 years. And I graduated 2017 for my diploma, and 2018 I enrolled again for BTech in Public Relations Management from the same institution. And BTech was it was not easy, but it was fun at the same time, because of just one thing: research. For me, research was interesting, but it was again tiring. It was just that module that requires a lot of time. I remember I even had, oh God, I don't want to say depression, but yeah, it was November, because I started feeling much better immediately after presenting my final report or final project? Yeah, final project. Was it? Yeah, I don't even remember what they call that thing. But where you compile everything from your problem statement, your findings, your charts, and all those things. Yes, after presenting everything, that's when I started to feel like, whew, finally. And funny enough is that when I started, because we were given different topics that one can choose from, and then your research will focus on those. Because I chose organizational communications. Yes, it was really interesting for me, and I'm always saying, even if I had to go to do my master's, I want to continue with the research that I did from BTech, and I just want to continue with it because for me it was very interesting still today. So guys, yeah, so BTech was fine and research was giving most of us hard time, and it was 1 year. Yeah, it was 1 year. So I thank God again, because I managed to finish it within 1 year. And 2019 I graduated for my BTech. So for me, it was nice. It was, being at school, it's very nice. I don't know how many of you guys, sometimes you just sit like this and you're like, I feel like having that small stress, just a little bit of stress for books and stuff, because tomorrow I'm writing or I have an assignment. Sometimes that pressure, actually, I miss that pressure. Like, I have an assignment that I have to submit. That small pressure, sometimes I do miss it. And right now, I do want to go back to school, but right now, my focus is on some other things. But definitely I will go back. I will. So yeah, that was my educational background. So coming to the work, should I say work experience background? Yeah, PR is a broad field, and I believe there are a lot of opportunities. And unfortunately unfortunately, where I am based is that area where there are no PR communications or media opportunities. But I'm still saying I'm not going to give up on my career, Though I'm gonna be honest with you guys, though sometimes I feel like I have chosen a wrong career path, and when I think about it, it just makes me feel like to be angry with myself, like why, but at the same time I have that mind that says you will get your dream job. You will get a dream job in PR, communications, or media. So guys, I started my my journey in PR 20. I'm not talking about the educational background, I'm talking about the work experience, because on your third year you are supposed to do your what we call work integrated learning will in service training for 6 months. So here I was there, I was just like, what, I'm looking for a service training. And for the first 6 months, 2016, yeah, I was on my third year, 2016. It was not easy. It was not easy. And during that year, I have learned a lot. From drafting your emails, I've learned a lot. There are some things in life you don't have to go to school to learn, or you don't have to wait for someone to tell you like this is how you do it. Yes, I admit that maybe my first emails that I've sent out looking for a service training, they were funny. If maybe I still had them, I was gonna open and then check them, and then I'm like, so sometimes the way we write emails is a lot. So I was busy sending emails. My CV was funny. Again, another thing, when I feel like when your CV doesn't have much information, it's just boring. So my CV was just there writing hobbies and what else. I still remember there were some things that they were like just like that. Even right now, even I don't include in my professional CV. So my CV back then was just like that, guys, until I got tired of sending emails. I decided that, what, I wrote a list, and this is my advice. This is the advice that I would give to final year students who are looking for in-service training to get experience in order for them to graduate. Go on their website. Okay, not the website. Go on Google. This is what I did. I went on Google. I searched public relations agencies in Johannesburg, and you will see a list of them. I wrote them down. I wrote their numbers. I wrote their address, because I wanted to go there personally. So there was no need for me to do the whole research about the company. I remember I went to the first one that I went to. It was Atmosphere Communications. Yeah, because I went to Atmosphere. It was I went to, was it Atmosphere or I think it was Atmosphere Communications. I went to Prisa. I went to like SABC. I went to the local municipality in this area. I went like almost, even Rosebank. There was this company, I don't know, they were printing newspapers or what, I don't remember, but that I don't think it was newspapers, but it was based in Rosebank. So since I went there, I felt like maybe, just maybe, one of those companies will call me. And guys, funny thing is that if you go there, you will go and they'll tell you like, go on our website, take their email address and send your CV there. And you feel like I wasted my time. But sometimes others, they appreciate you just being there to say, here I am and here's my CV, I'm looking for this. Another advice that I would give is that when you are looking for in-service training, don't put the stipend in your mind, because once you start to have that mentality that, I'm going to get the salary, or you're not gonna get it. Like, you don't have experience, you are not like it's your first time, you don't have that how do I call it, you're not exposed enough. Yeah. So I just okay, when I went to Prisa, because I was busy going there, I was not talking about the stipend or whatsoever. I was just saying I'm looking for a service training, you know. And then when I went to Prisa, Public Relations Institute of Southern Africa, it was based in Randburg that time, because now I know they moved. So when I went there, I went there, and then luckily I met the communications, public relations and media liaison officer there, and she was like, hello, blah blah, oh, this is your CV, okay, we'll get back to you. Fine. And no, before she said that, she was like, thank you so much for coming. So you could see, like, yo, what I did, you know. She was impressed by the fact that I left the Val to come there, because she asked me, where are you from, and then I told her. She was like, wow, so far. So I was like, yeah. So after 3 days, I think, she called me, and she was like, we want you to start next week, Monday. And it was July at that time. I was happy. And then when I got there, the first day, that's when she was telling me, like, we're not gonna give you anything. And I was like, yes, there's no problem, all I want is to get experience. That's all I want. So guys, another thing is that once you get to the corporate world, there will be some people who will treat you like you are nothing. They will give you those duties that you even ask yourself, why am I waking up so early to do this? But for me, that time, it was still not I was not exposed enough. So what I was doing, because that time they had it was July, and September they had annual conference. That was, I think, yeah, it was going to be in Durban. Yeah, in Durban, yeah. So KZN, yeah, Durban. So that time they just gave me a list of more than 10 pages to call those individuals, just to remind them about the annual conference, and if they got the invitation. And I will write, like, this one got the invitation, didn't get the invitation. I'll call individuals from public relations specialists from different organizations, your SABC, other agencies. Like, that list was too much. So yeah, I was calling them. So others will be like, get back to me tomorrow and all stuff, but from that, I've learned telephonic communication. So I never took it like, oh, but so it was not like, hello, am I talking to? No. Like, because even when I started that because her name is Deborah, the media liaison who I was reporting to, she even trained me how to talk with people on the phone. And at first I was like, oh, what's this? Why am I doing this? But I thank God that she did that. So, hello, I was like, hello, this is Sarah from Prisa. I'm calling you regarding this. And the conversation was like, yeah, even people were like, oh, okay, how are you? So I've learned that. And then from that organization, I've also learned your social media updates. I was like, oh, okay, organization, they have their own social media. So because they were busy with the conference, she taught me how to update their social media, how to do the hashtags, how to tag their sponsors, and then I've also learned how to organize internal events, which is because that organization, the employees were like not more than 20, and it was women. So that was the first internal event that I've organized, because they'll ask me, how much do you need to plan this thing? And I'll just tell them, like, is this. And what I liked, the mall, was it the mall complex, was not even far, so I was walking and I planned everything. And then secondly, like, I've learned a lot from that organization, even though I only did my training there for like 3 months. Reason being, remember guys, I told you that I was busy going to different companies. I even went to Emfuleni one organization in this area where I'm staying. So I was there from July, August, September. I remember, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, from that institution, I got the certificate for attendance for social media and marketing content. Yeah, so they had classes, workshops, so different individuals from different organizations will attend. So since I was there and they felt like I was not getting anything, so it's better if they give me, actually it was a list of courses, workshops. They asked me which one do I want to attend. There were like stakeholder communication, there were a lot. So, and I was checking the date, that like sometimes they will tell you, oh, this one you want to attend is next month. So this very same day, I remember it was first of September 2016. So I did I attend that thing, and then you get the certificate after, and that certificate I always attach it on my CV. After attending, I was attending from 9, if I'm not mistaken, until 4, and there's lunch there. Well, it was nice environment, healthy working environment. You know, another advice is that there will always be that one person who will want to give you a hard time. Never entertain them. Like, focus on what you are doing. People will always talk. People will always try to demotivate you, to degrade you. It's okay, because yes, they have experience. They've been in that field for so long. You are just an intern. You don't have much experience. Just fine. And then I remember on the same day, on the 1st of September, during lunch, I got a phone call from Emfuleni local municipality, and they asked me if I'm still available for in-service training, because the one I gave me for 12 months. Yeah, there was no way, guys. First of all, there was no way that I was gonna say no, I'm not available, I'm here, because PRISA, it was based in Randburg. I was traveling every day from the Val to Randburg, so I'll leave the house around 6, and then I'll still be late. So they were like, okay, since you're coming from the Val, you can just start at 8:30, because normally they were starting at 8. You can be 30 minutes late. So yeah, but I felt like transport money, and then time again. I get home, I was still staying at Res. I'll get home late, around 7. You know, the fatigue was on another level. But because I really know what I wanted, I was not even thinking about the fatigue. So I said on the phone, yes, I'm still available. They said, okay, tomorrow we want to meet with you. Fine. I was happy, but at the same time I was scared, like, how am I going to tell these people? So I told Deborah, and then Deborah was like, oh, congrats, I'm happy for you. You can also go to the, was that, how do you call this? Because that other lady was not the manager, but oh, I don't know what you call this person. I forgot. It's more like all of them, they're reporting to him, not to her. I mean, not the CEO, but I forgot. So yeah, I went to her, and then I told her, and she was like, oh, okay, good luck. And then oh yeah, they told me good luck, and then before I left, I got my certificate. So yeah, that's how I left PRISA, but I've learned a lot from that organization. I went to Emfuleni now, and I was under communications, public relations, events management department. That department was broad. So yeah, I got there, and that's where I've learned a lot about PR. And I've learned a lot that there's a big difference between what PR agencies do and what is it corporate? Is it corporate? Okay, let me just say public relations in government does, and the public relations in public environment, or should I say, yeah, in government, let me just say in government and private PR agencies, because yeah, they are private. So there's a huge difference, guys. There's a huge difference. And one thing that I want to tell you is that the agencies pay more. Apparently they pay more than your government sector. So I'm not sure, but a lot of people told me that. So yeah, I so yeah, I went to Emfuleni. So I was communications intern there, and I was under this guy Thabiso Khadebe, a very very intelligent guy when it comes to PR. And what I liked about him, whatever meeting that he had, he was always calling me, Sarah, let's go, Sarah, we have event, attend this event. There was a time where I think it was maybe after 2 weeks. Yeah, after 2 weeks, the guy was like, you know, in at Emfuleni, like in the municipality, the department, how it was. No? Most of the departments, they will have their own departmental events, but they'll still report to us in terms of branding, coverage, even if they want media to be involved. So we'll write your media invites, your media statements, a lot of stuff. So this guy was telling me like, there's an event and I want you to go and attend it, take pictures, write articles, and do all this stuff. Yo, I was excited, and at the same time I felt like this guy trusts me. So I went there. The following day I went back to him to report how the event was and all stuff, and he was like, yeah, they even told me that you were doing a great job there, so where are the pictures? I showed him the picture. It's like, yeah, you took nice pictures. I wrote article, and then I took the article to the webmaster to put it on the website. Like, there's a lot, you know, at Emfuleni I've learned a lot, and I got exposed to a lot of things, a lot of people. Oh, I remember, because yeah, it was 2017. I started 2016, and then 2017, because it was 12 months and they were paying me. So because that time I didn't have much responsibilities, 3.7 was too much for me. Like, not really too much, but at least I could maintain myself. So yeah. So like that organization exposed me to a lot of stuff, like me taking a picture of former Jacob Zuma, like the guy is here, I'm there taking pictures, getting that tag for media. Like, yo, there's a lot. There's like a lot. You see, the public is there, the police are there, and then they say, all media people, you sit here, and you are just not far from the president, the former president, and the public is just there, and they feel like, why are they there, you know? And then on the other hand, you are with people from ETV, the journalists from ETV. When you check SABC, journalists from SABC, the same person you were calling when you had PRISA, like the conference, the person is there. Like, you know, through those events, I've known a lot of people. I made connections. Like, it was really nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I feel like I've been talking too much now. So PR for me is that career where you get exposed to a lot of stuff. It's nice. You get to travel, you get to meet people, but when the pressure is there, and there's nothing you can do. You just have to meet your deadlines. That's the thing with PR. So sometimes, because sometimes I just feel like I chose the wrong path because I'm not getting what I want in life right now. But I told you guys that at the same time, there's that mind that's telling me, don't talk like that. So I believe everything has its own time. I believe everything has its own time. So the way I'm talking, I'm even getting thirsty. Yeah. So I really don't want to demotivate myself or degrade myself. And you know, right now, when I was busy on LinkedIn, I was checking internships, I was checking junior roles, I was checking entry-level roles, but someone told me the experience that I have, because when it comes to PR, I have 15 months experience. Someone told me like that's a lot. You can get permanent, you can get mid senior position, you can like that person was telling me not to degrade myself, you know. And like I told you guys, the area that I'm based, it's just that area where there are no PR opportunities. So someone asked me why can't I move to Joburg at least. The reason why I can't move to Joburg is that I have a daughter, and one thing that I don't want to travel to Joburg, or I don't want to go and stay Joburg with my daughter. At the same time, I don't want to leave my daughter with someone else, you know. And who again, because there's no other person to look after my daughter. I'm doing this not alone, but with her father, and the father is also working, you know. But now I thank God that I have a partner who understands, who's open-minded, who is always like, we don't have to think like that. No, instead of looking for those things, rather focus on the solutions. If, like you say, you love PR, Joburg is huge. Rather start applying for PR roles in Joburg, like maybe CBD or maybe Randburg, but don't go like to your Midrand. And recently, guys, I've been getting interviews, and the companies are based in Pretoria, Midrand. I cannot travel. It's like it's impossible. And you know, when they start at 8 until 5, so it's impossible for me. It's really impossible. But then here, this journey, and growing up, I've always wanted to be a nurse. It's only after, I think, 2015, that's when I realized, like, yo, I was not gonna be able to even inject someone with injection. I'm so scared. But then, yeah, it's life. So right now, at the moment, I'm still applying, and yeah, I just pray that I get nice job. At the same time, they can tell me you can work from home, and working from home is not easy. It's not easy as we think. I know that, because when was it? I was working until last year May. Yeah, last year May, and from March last year until May, I was working from home, and I was pregnant. So it was still it was not easy. I'm telling you guys, this thing of working from home, even after hours, people can still be expecting you to work. I don't know how they do that, but it's not nice. It's really not nice, because you want to bond with your family, but you can't, because they just assume that you are at home and you are working from home, so the things should be done. So guys, yeah, that's my career journey discussion. I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have something to say again, you can comment down below. And like I know I have people who always comment, so yeah. And I believe those small advices that I gave, people take them into consideration, especially students. So guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.